Deb Helfrich, hashtag RedheadedSheHulk. I'm the founder of hashtag Wellbeing Philosophy, and I have been on a sincere odyssey to try to bring life-centric thinking to every nook and cranny of Earth. I see the billionaires and they all want to invest in apps that support $1 billion. I'm over here talking about opening our minds to free thinking. All 7.9 billion humans across every nook and cranny of Earth. This is my audience. For some reason, I keep getting dehumanized for caring for our entire species. Just recorded a really great live, even though I had the message telling me, oh, connection's unstable. My connection was not unstable. Here's the hotspot. It's right here. So I am a hashtag neurocomplex. I am autistic AF. I have been experiencing multiple meltdowns every day. There are 11 months of not getting any sleep because I live in parking lots and on public streets. And everyone I ask for help just keeps telling me it can't be done. And that I need to become an entirely different human just to stay alive. It's really, in this time of 2 years of pandemic, when we're supposedly understanding that we have to treat people as individuals, and people can't treat me, 53-year-old, extraordinarily intelligent, extraordinarily vital example of human potential. I was 333 pounds when I turned 50. I left my house for a decade. Then I was just homeless for 11 months. No, that wouldn't have any ramifications. Why don't you be a little bit more polite, Deb? Why don't you be nicer? Throw some kindness. Rah! I'm the hashtag RedheadedSheHulk. You're not supposed to like me when I'm having a sensory overwhelm. Because the world is unfair. We're talking about, let's be very clear, the Bill Bixby, Lou Ferrigno TV series. I know about comic books. I never read any of them shits. I don't, movies, Hollywood's cray-cray. Talking about the Bill Bixby, Lou Ferrigno 1970 TV show, the most cerebral TV show. Oh my God, I did not like anything the way I like that. All he did was go around payphoning up scientists trying to work out human functioning. It's not gamma radiation. He experienced gamma radiation, but the key to consciousness is gamma, not radiation. And I go traveling around the country, emailing up scientists. Image my brain, I'll show you what gamma. He could do it for how many seasons? I can't get one person on the phone, on a Zoom. Not one. I had one. She betrayed me. Delta variant. The wellness queen of Carnegie Mellon left the founder of hashtag Wellbeing Philosophy to die. the Randy Posh of staying alive. I don't have all this shtick for Stanford or UC, Santa Cruz, Berkeley. Betrayal. The betrayal. There needs to be a law. Somebody can't call the cops on people if they haven't even spoken to them. No idea what state of mind I'm in. I'm scrolling for 30 seconds on one tiny aspect of a fully clear, absolutely, entirely conscious presence on LinkedIn. I know precisely what I'm doing. None of it has anything to do with having a mental illness. It's very isolating to be extraordinarily smart. Why I put on so much weight as a child. Because meant that nobody was interested in me and that I didn't have to fight to keep my thinking free. Nobody paid me attention, so I never domesticated my thought. I never got socialized into dehumanizing people based on their melanin. Melanin is a factual superpower. We don't talk about this. Me and my inner African, which is my nickname for my subconscious. My inner African. That's the precise term for collective unconscious. Because if we're all African ancestrally, then all that collective unconsciousness is predominantly over 200,000 years African. The campaign of whiteness, the campaign of colonization, I want to make it seem even more heinous than it is. Colonialism is less heinous. I mean, I'm just trying to pull a whole bunch of syllables in there. Like I put a whole bunch of like. Colonization is evil incarnate. Forcing another human to live their entire life under your rules, under your prejudices. Well, that's great. It's delusional. It's not caring for somebody to call the cops on them. The cops are for crime. What part of anyone's brain says, I'm going to call the cops on somebody? Because that'll make them be cared for. What? A fucking ludicrous. What is it's like I'm fighting for my life. I'm worried that she's going to commit suicide. I'm fighting for my life. Geez, she might be committing suicide. I want to stay alive. Well, it seems to me like she's suicidal. If you are not a mental health professional, stop it. You do not have the right to assess anyone else. Especially when you don't have a good foundation. You don't know what consciousness is. Being free means that you respond with the full emotionality against violations and trespasses of your morality, of your right to fully express when you've been harmed. That takes immense processing, more immense than I have realized. In my 51 years of utter silence stored up a lot of motherfucking harm that needs to be processed. But I didn't prioritize that. I prioritized trying to save y'all's kids, save y'all from the dystopia that is right. It's the world, the entropy. The entropy is falling apart. No one in these social media times has enough attention span to understand that their attention span has been decreased below 3 seconds. And in the complexity of this world where nobody needs to know how it all fits together and everyone's down into electron microscope details of their own specialty, and nobody will invest a few minutes to listen to a generalist who can think across entire sciences and point out, we got biochemistry, why don't we have bioelectricity? The key to solving a significant percent of every single chronic disease. Chronic equals bioelectric dysfunction. What is in my brain is billions of dollars of IP. I just keep being neglected and ignored and misunderstood and betrayed. Betrayed. I'm the one who keeps begging for people to talk to me, and I'm the only one who talks to myself. So I have numerous shortcuts, and I jump around, and I just need some practice in conversation, because it's been 12 years since I've had 7 days in a row of interaction with another human. There was one brief 5-week period when I had an interaction with somebody descending into Alzheimer's. There was the 9 months where I spent with somebody in the throes of Parkinson's, the mental torture of L-Dopa. To live through that. I know what I'm talking about. And your presumptions that my thought experiments are not supported by factual, demonstrable, citable data. It's your own problems. I debunk gravity over on Audio Mac. There we go. Hashtag RedheadedSheHulk. Hulk on Audio Mac. Debunking gravity. Just one of the small things. There are well over 500 videos of me when I have figured out how to reverse using well over 80% of my ability to walk and talk due to a toxic mold exposure on top of acute sensory overwhelm that again is all based on data. Think about what autistic people are experiencing and doing is factual needed data about how toxic the environment and the civilization we live in truly is. We need to do research and experiments. Autistic person is having a sensitivity crisis. You need to go find what's causing it, because something's causing it. They are not causing it. They are accurately reflecting toxicity in the world. Now, right now, the laptop has gotten so warm And the fan is making so much noise that I'm gonna have to wrap this up. Can't hear myself think because the fan is so loud. And it's now radiating heat. God. No, it's not just random rich white people. Don't want me occupying empty space. Now I cannot trust meeting new humans. How am I supposed to stay alive? I'm happy being me. I love what I have become. I took the nickname Zenzi, short for Zenzile, Zulu, meaning you are responsible for what you've become. I am consciously in charge of every single second. I have recorded, I have chosen, I have watched to make it public. There's stuff I haven't. Mostly because of tech problems. And some because I'm protecting other people. Toxic mold exposure took away my life. And in 3 years, completely demonstrating, creating an utterly different body-mind complex at 50. 3 years, nobody's paid me a cent for the work that I have done. Nobody sees any potential in somebody demonstrating human potential. Nobody sees the astuteness with which I'm creating this documentary of what the world's put me through. I don't want to die. But I am not going to consult systems of dehumanization, which will harm me even more than the tremendous harm all of this isolation has done to me. You put me in a crowded room with a whole bunch of other people who reek of smoke and alcohol, toxic fucking chemicals, death sentence. Chemicals, man. Chemicals. They decrease all of our bioelectricity. Don't be calling me crazy because you've atrophied your sense of smell. Don't be calling me crazy because you're a mouth breather. So hence, you're not gonna have any smells. You're gulping air through your mouth, which causes asthma, by the way. You don't need medicine for that. You need to learn to properly breathe. The pharma and the doctors, they all want to make money off of you. So they're not going to tell you. They don't even look, it's not even like they don't even intend it. Their brains just go, we got to charge money. But their brains don't go, well, should we start with, are you actually following the way evolution designed your body to breathe? We don't want to consult evolutionary logic. We want to consult life-centered thinking. Just charge people money, charge people money, charge people money, charge people money. Let's go ahead and kill Zancy. I have no idea what. One could possibly think would be a beneficial outcome of calling the cops on a human who spends all day working quietly in her car, begging for somebody to pay attention to her and never having anyone show her any love. Then she starts to trust somebody, and she creates a great video. Here's a skit on how we could work together. And then 2 days later, the cops. Okay. I'm about to turn this off. This would be a nice Jordan. Incredible. Absolutely fucking incredible. Cubicle captivity of adult minds on this planet right now. And groomed to care about money, stuff, not life force. And that is truly, truly harmful. All right, harmony.